Hello, friends. It's great to be back with you again. Let us see what Samartha Ramdas Swami has said in his 185th shloka. लपावे अति आदरे रामरूपी भयातीत निश्चिन्तये स्वस्वरूपी कदा तो जनी पाहता ही दिसेना सदा ऐक्यतो भिन्न भावे वसेना. Take cover in Rama's form very respectfully. That way you can come in your real self without any fear and worry. Even after searching, we cannot find him in this world. He always resides in the unity and not in the dual form. Samartha Ramdas Swami talked about searching the infinite in last few shlokas, and for that how to identify the real guru who can guide us in that search. In this shloka, Samartha Ramdas Swami tells us what to do after that. Lord Rama is the avatar of Lord Vishnu, who in turn is the divine deity who came into being from the supreme reality. We know that even after trying to search for the supreme reality, we cannot find it in this world, as it is beyond the capacity of our senses to find as well as to imagine. We know that it does not have any form or attributes. Supreme reality is infinite, eternal, and omnipresent. It resides in everyone and everything. At the same time, it cannot be separated or identified separately from any being or anything. It does not exist in a dualistic manner. That is why we say we are one with the Supreme Reality, that our real self, the Atma, is not separate from the Supreme Reality, the Brahman, Paramatma. In chapter 15, shloka 10 of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Sri Krishna says, Utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudha nanu pasyanti jnana chakshusha. Meaning, the ignorant do not perceive the soul as it resides in the body and as it enjoys sense objects, nor do they perceive it when it departs, but those who possess the eyes of knowledge can behold it. The ignorant people do not understand their own real self and assume that their mind and body is their identity. This is because the soul, when it resides in the body, hides behind the senses and makes one enjoy those. When they cannot understand when it resides in them while they are living, how will they know when it departs? It is the consciousness which is the identification of the soul residing in the body. When it leaves, there is no consciousness. The consciousness here is mentioned as defined in the Vedas. It is not the consciousness of the mind as we understand it. It is the reflection of the divine consciousness, the supreme reality, into our soul. To understand this, take the example of TV. When it is turned off, there is just a blank screen. When we turn it on and watch any channel or Netflix movie, the screen lights up and plays the movie, which is being streamed from somewhere else far away. When we turn it off, it goes to its blankness again. Same is with our consciousness. It is reflecting the consciousness of the Supreme Reality because the soul, the Atma, resides within us. When the soul leaves, there is no consciousness and it stops reflecting anything from the Supreme Reality, thus stopping the functions of our mind and body. In order to understand all of this, we first need to get rid of our ego. How can we get rid of our ego? Samartha Ramdas Swami asks us to take cover in the divine form of Lord Rama. Even though we cannot understand the supreme reality, we definitely understand the Saguna form, which is Lord Rama, the avatar of Lord Vishnu. It is easier for us to identify and put our devotion to. You will notice that when the little kids play hide and seek, once in a while one of them will go and hide behind their grandfather or grandma and calmly wait there, knowing that they are well supported by their grandparents. In the same way, Samartha Ramdas Swami is asking us to hide behind or merge into Lord Rama. But while doing that, it needs to be done with full respect and full devotion. In everything we see, think, and do, we should have Lord Rama in our mind all the time. As an example, instead of saying, I have achieved the status with a lot of effort, say, with Lord Rama's grace, I was able to achieve the current status. There are many examples of great poets or great authors who have said that they don't know how they were able to produce their work, and that it was done because of some divine power which helped get it done through their minds and hands. This kind of thinking, the hiding behind the God, takes away our ego and it merges into God, Lord Rama. It then enables us to be fearless and worry free, as now we have the support of Lord Rama, who himself is fearless and supports his devotees all the time. Once we are able to get rid of the ego and the fear as well as worries out of our mind, then whatever we do will be with full focus, full devotion, full attention, and by being one with the God and with the mindset that He is providing us the necessary support and power to get things done. Friends, if you liked this explanation, feel free to provide your feedback and do like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. Jai Jai Raghuveer Samartha.